when I saw the title of Beyond the Mirror, it was exactly what I had been doing for several years, for about 4 years now, as creating just works that show kind of our common humanity. So the one, cautious, is that idea that as people, we protect what's important to us, and we're cautious when we enter new situations, or when we're having something that kind of reminds us of something that came before that, you know, didn't work out so well, or so there's just, you know, kind of an instinct we have to protect and to be careful. And that it's interesting how much that even reflects what's going on in the world right now, isn't it? We're just kind of all about cautious. But this was done a couple of years ago. But see, I guess that's what I love, is it's just a universal thing, and so it keeps kind of circling around to have different meanings for me. So that's what I entered, and that's why I was just really excited to see this theme. And I thought, you know, that's what I'm doing. It's about me, but it's about beyond the mirror of all, you know, including all of us. The form starts out a little more narrow, and it widens up a little bit, and then it closes in some at the top, which I see as kind of being what you might do with cautious. It's kind of a back and forth. It's kind of like starting slow, opening up maybe, and then kind of closing up again at the top. But I also have some triangular forms across the kind of the upper middle that stick out. So they look like, you know, we're kind of like, you know, social distancing. We're kind of putting our hands around, we have another barrier around us. And the forms are just, the sticky out parts, or the triangular parts, are quite lovely to me. One of my hand woven pieces, I had wool that I weaved into it. And so when I washed it after I had woven it, it felted. And so these became felted pieces that are still hand woven. And so they're the parts that they kind of look like stickers, like rose, more like rose stickers, thorns that go all around it. So that to me also expresses that cautiousness. It is just the stiffened fabric that holds it up. And that's real tricky if anyone begins to want to do that, because some of the stiffener will make it look no longer like a soft textile, which is what I still wanted that character to it. So I can like add more stiffener on the inside where it doesn't count so much. And I've used spray on and, you know, soaked it with sponges. I've tried different things. So that has been kind of a touch and go. So these are fragile. And then again, as an artist, there is a concern about how to conserve these. And, you know, when I'm sending them to shows, how they come back looking like they went in. And so I'm not, you know, I'm just learning this too. Most recently, I have begun weaving with some wire at times, some thin wire, and that is also adding a structure. But this one has none of that in it. It's purely just the stiffener.